first Nigerian and African ever to win the American Field Service Award, AFS, for Young Global Citizens Visits Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. And relief has come to flood victims in Bayelsa State by the Nigerian American Public Affairs Committee, NAPAC. Also on this episode of our show, we have positive comments by some Nigerians on the professional conduct of business at the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, United States, as Nigerian Immigration Services creates diaspora desks in the nation's airports. On our health segment, AMPA Doctor will be discussing diabetes. And do not forget our Diaspora of the Moment. This is your favorite show, The Diaspora. I am Shalewa Ajila, your anchor. Please stay with us. Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, Chairman CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, has described Mr. Noel Ifeanyi Alumona as an inspiration to Nigerians in the diaspora, especially the young adults who are constantly seeking to improve their home country positively and also making impacts in their host country. Dabiri Erewa stated this when she received the founder and director, Boys Champions, Mr. Noel Ifeanyi Alumona, at the NIDCOM office in Abuja.
I want to especially thank the chairman and the CEO of the Nigerians in Diaspora for taking up the responsibility and ensuring that the voices of Nigerians abroad is heard, and not just heard, but that whatever happens with Nigerians abroad, especially young people, is also followed up with. That is for me very important and very key. So thank you very much for supporting the work that we do at Boys Champions and then for following up with us, especially after that award recognition. We're here because I felt the need to, come home to show the award to the presidency, to show the award to my governor, and to show the award also to the CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora, who actually rallied around me, especially after that award, sending their congratulations and then also appreciating the work that we do. So that's exactly why we're here. It is not just about making impact in America. It is not just about making impact in other countries across the world, but also bringing these things home, translating them here in our country, so we can also continue to create the change here in Nigeria. So that's why our organization thought it wise to bring together young people, bring together policymakers, so we can open up conversations around issues pertaining to young people, issues pertaining to the development and the growth of our economy, of our country. And that's why we have organized speakers from across the world. The intention of that program is to ensure that these world leaders mentor about 2,000 young people in Nigeria who are going to come, who are drawn from different states across the country.
You can change this country positively. And I'm saying in you. You don't have to know what you're doing when you're coming, you're making an impact in America, and you're saying you also want to make the impact in Nigeria. And that is the message. Yeah. That is the spirit. And that is what you encourage. And I asked you if you've been here, because some people tell me, oh, I don't want to come home. But you are here, happy, safe. And you return back by the grace of God in good health and in great spirits. We had a few years I did for the Diaspora Investment Summit. There was this lovely American guy who said, well, I'm coming home anyway. Without what anybody says. So thank you for what you're doing. Now, we want to work more with you. I hope this is the beginning of a fruitful relationship. Because you are a very brilliant young men and women. And there's so much for you to do in Nigeria. You can see it, you feel it. Your technology, your wealth of experience, the knowledge, what you've learned over the years. What you need to do is what you're doing, capacity building. You can make a difference in the lives of younger Nigerians. They can learn from you, they can be better individuals from you. Yes, we have challenges. We all know that, don't we? But you can be the hero of difference. It's not about government. It's about all of us doing what we can to build our country.
I wish to officially present this award to the CEO and the chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, and also to say thank you for following up with us and for sincerely engaging young people, especially those who are across the world. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, Chairman CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has commended Nigerian American Public Affairs Committee, NAPAC, for the relief materials provided in assisting flood victims in Bayelsa State. Making the presentation on behalf of the Chairman CEO, the Secretary to the Commission, Engineer Sule Yakubu Basi, handed over 200 units of Firminence and 100 cartons of Indomie instant noodles to the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, for onward delivery to all victims affected by the flooding in Bayelsa State.
As per our President's diaspora policy, our diasporans are part and parcel of us, and they are our ambassadors representing us outside Nigeria. And he has always challenged our diaspora while they are out there to give back to the country. So we have this diaspora organization, the Nigerian American Public Affairs Committee, NAPAC, based in the United States of America. They saw the films of the flood that took place in Nigeria, and most especially in Bayelsa State. They rallied around themselves and raised some funds and sent this particular relief materials so that we can hand it over to NEMA for onward delivery to Bayelsa State as a palliative to help eliminate the issues of the flooding that affected our brothers and sisters from Bayelsa State. NAPAC is a foremost Nigerian diaspora organization. They have participated in several relief and also development programs in Nigeria. Recently, they were at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital, where they are helping with cancer treatment in Luth, in Lagos. And also recently, several members of NAPAC won elections at the midterm elections in the United States of America. So they are very worthy ambassadors as per President's diaspora agenda. And whenever there is any issue in Nigeria, I can tell you NAPAC always rises to give its own assistance, either in terms of policy development or in terms of palliative. So we are here to present these items on behalf of NAPAC America to NEMA for onward delivery to our brothers and sisters affected by the flooding in Bayelsa State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Give him
Can
symbolic.
you know the items that have been brought?
Yes, I was made to understand that they brought the permanent treated mosquito nets, 200 units. They also brought in 100 cartons of Indomie noodles. These are the items that are being delivered.
You bring one carton there. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, your response?
I want to, on behalf of the Director General, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, appreciate and thank the Nigerian Diaspora Commission under the able leadership of the chairman, the chairperson, as being represented here by the secretary. We want to thank Nigerian diasporas all over the world. We thank them for their continued support to Nigeria and to Nigerians. And we want to, in particular, thank the Nigerian American diaspora community, the NAPAC, for this singular gesture, for this singular show of solidarity with our people. We appreciate it. We want to assure the diaspora community in general and the NAPAC in particular that these items will be immediately dispatched to Yanogwa and for onward distribution to the deserving people. We appreciate what they did. They said there is a saying that come and eat is even sweeter than the eating. This spirit that they have shown in remembering their compatriots in need and coming to their own rescue is bigger than whatever amount of items that they brought. And this go a long way to show that public-spirited individuals, wherever they are, they can support the effort of the government in reaching out to those who are most vulnerable in terms of flood and other disasters. So we appreciate this as a gesture, as a show of solidarity, and also an inspiration to others to emulate.
Many thanks to NAPAC. And as Nigerians in diaspora prepare to come home for the Christmas and New Year holiday, the Chairman CEO NIDCOM, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri-Erewa, has commended the Nigerian Immigration Service for creating Diaspora Desk and fast-tracking issuance of passports. The Comptroller General of the Immigration, Ismail Jire Idris, has directed immediate setting up of Diaspora Desk at all international airports across the country. A statement by the Public Relations Officer, Nigeria Immigration Service, Tony Akuneme, suggests that the move is to ensure seamless passport processing for all Nigerians returning to the country this Christmas and who may be desirous of processing their passports. The statement adds that the immigration boss has also directed passport offices across the country to give priority attention to such citizens living outside the country and their families, bearing in mind that most of them have a short time to spend in the country. The Comptroller General affirms the commitment of the service to continue rendering effective and efficient service delivery to all Nigerians, both at home and abroad, as well as non-Nigerians who are desirous of using any of the service windows. Many thanks, Nigerian Immigration Service. Now, take a listen to this podcast by a Nigerian who visited the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, United States.
There is this saying in marketing, a satisfied customer will tell one person, but a dissatisfied customer will tell 10 people. I'm not a dissatisfied customer. For the first time since I started having, interactions with staff and services at the Nigerian Embassy in Washington, D.C., I'm proud to say that I'm a satisfied customer. Now, the mind-blowing experience started at, right before they opened. And then normally they open at 9 a.m. The doors are open at 9 a.m. But at about 8:51 a.m., while we were waiting in the car, my husband and I, a gentleman came out and, went from vehicle to vehicle, from person to person, saying, "Hi, good morning. Are you here for the Nigerian Embassy? Please go in. Please go in." We were quite surprised. So we went in, we're required to wait in the hallway. We did, and the gentleman joined us, and explained like, "Hey, please, I just wanted you all to wait here so that I could lead you to the right place. Please come with me." that wasn't normal at Nigerian Embassy DC. Trust me. So while we're still trying to recover, we went into the waiting room, sat down. He was like, "Make yourselves comfortable. Please make yourselves comfortable." We did. We sat down. Then the blockbuster occurred when a lady came in. The lady was like, "Good morning. Welcome to the Nigerian Embassy, Washington, D.C. Please make yourselves comfortable. We have coffee, we have tea, we have snacks." We were like, no. Like, where are we? You should have seen the look of disbelief on people's faces. Like, we were looking at one another in absolute disbelief. Because a lot of us have had previous experiences, previous encounters at this embassy. Today, we were treated like humans. Today, I am proud to be a Nigerian. I've always been proud to be a Nigerian, but today I will tell you, more than ever, as a Nigerian living in the United States of America, seeking service at the embassy, my pride was renewed and increased. So, the process was very seamless. Everybody that spoke to us did very well, like very, very, very well. There was that kind of consciousness, in how they did their jobs. They did their jobs as professionals. And they told us right off the bat, like, we're here to help you. We're not here to be helped. We are here to help you. So, that connotes multiple things. And I'm not saying that there had been, no, but I'm just telling you that those services that you would, the quality of service that you would expect and take as for a given at your doctor's office, at the grocery store, at multiple other places in the United States of America. No, you couldn't take that. You couldn't expect those, and in Nigerian embassy before today. So I am here to blow my trumpet and say thank you to the Nigerian embassy. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to the chancellor. I think her name is Mrs. Uzoma Emenike, and I also thank Mr. Onyama, who is the Minister for Foreign Affairs in Nigeria. I thank the staff. Truly, I appreciate you all. I truly do, and I know that the goodness has begun. We will continue to do well. I applaud you all. I'm not going to sit on the good experience that I've had today, when I didn't sit on, telling people about my previous bad experiences. No. And I'm not sitting on this one. I am so blowing the trumpet, saying thank you. Keep up the good work. May God bless you all. Everybody, that consciousness, let's keep it up. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Nigeria in the Committee of Nations, progressive, prosperous, humane nations. We are there. And I thank you all.
Now, let's join Boya Linko for some messages.
Ha! Not so fast. Look, I'm tired. I want to check out of this country for greener pastures.
Just calm down for a moment. Please sit down.
Do you have a job where you're going to?
No, but someone is arranging, Listen, Linko. Checking out of this country without proper planning means one thing. Unimaginable begin.
I've been in the diaspora, but legitimately doing great things at home and abroad. As I've been saying, without the proper footing abroad, the risk is not worth it. Listen, Linko, it's better to be home than be trapped abroad, or even end up in prison.
If you must travel, travel legitimately. The Association of Nigerian American Physicians in the Americas, AMPAC Doctor, will be discussing diabetes on our health segment. Take a listen.
I've been a member of AMPA for over 20 years now, and I joined AMPA because its vision clearly aligns with my vision a healthier Nigeria in a healthier world. Diabetes is a disease of sugar metabolism in the body and clearly affects majority of Nigerians. There are two kinds of diabetes: type 1 diabetes, which is in the younger population, and the type 2, which is in the older population. And both kinds actually are prevalent in Nigeria. Type 1 diabetes in younger individuals involves a sugar called insulin metabolic derangement, where insulin is not produced. The type 2 is associated with insulin resistance, where insulin produced in the body is not being utilized properly. So the blood sugars will rise. Now, if you avoid carbohydrate foods and eat properly and eat low sugar foods, you tend to not stimulate the organ that's responsible for producing insulin, which is the pancreas. And if you keep your weight down, have appropriate physicals every at least 6 months, and monitor your blood sugars closely, you can detect signs of and symptoms of diabetes, such as increased thirst, weight loss, increased appetite, and blurriness of vision. When these symptoms start, it shows that your blood sugar is markedly high, and you will need to contact your physician or healthcare provider to check your sugar levels, because ultimately you can develop complications such as coma. Actually, you can die, and you can develop problems such as heart attacks, strokes, and eye damage, as well as kidney damage from poorly controlled diabetes mellitus. So it is a dangerous disease that needs to be addressed very diligently.
Now, to our Diaspora of the Moment, award winner of British Empire Medal.
Our Diaspora of the Moment is Mr. Mikhail Dayo Olowosale. Mr. Dayo is a Nigerian-British diasporan and the director of Data Multicultural CIC, which gives back to the community. Mr. Dayo's selfless community service has won him several recognition and awards, which include the Buckinghamshire Dignity and Respect Award 2018, Proud of Bucks Award in 2020, British Citizen Award 2020, and more recently, the British Empire Award 2022. Mr. Dayo was one of those recognized for the British Empire Medal due to his extraordinary service to the community in Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic epoch. Congratulations, Mr. Dayo. We celebrate you as our Diaspora of the Moment.
No doubt, you must have had a good time with us on your favorite show, The Diaspora. Do stick around for another exciting and informative episode next week. Bye for now.